Good afternoon, students. Welcome to today's English class. And today, this class is meant for both the first and second years. It's a combined class. Okay. So, because it's a combined class, let's see the grammar topic, which I have already started. And the topic which I was dealing with you in the previous classes was, what was that? Active voice and passive voice and transitive and intransitive sentences. Transitive and intransitive sentences, under this title, I took the classes for second years, and active voice and passive voice, under this title, I took the classes for first years. Okay? So now let's continue with the topic. Today's first sentence, let's see this, girls. They elected him president. They elected him president. This is the sentence, guys. So now what we have to do? We have to change the voice of the sentence. We have to we have to try and see whether this sentence has any chance to undergo the change of voice. And after reading and understanding the sentence, I say that the sentence is an active voice. Right? Now, if it is an active, then, since I said that this is an active voice, then the next thing we are going to do is change the sentence into passive voice. This one, passive voice. So let's see this now, guys. Sentence number 1. They becomes the subject. Elected becomes the verb. I say president is not the object, but him is the object. Why? Because if you go for president as your object, then there is no chance for you to get any answer which is acceptable. Any answer which is acceptable. You don't get any answer. Why? Because if you take president as the object, the sentence will simply become an intransitive sentence. So that's why I chose him as the object. Now let's see. Answer to this one is, what is this? Him. Him is the object here in active voice, and in passive voice the object comes into the place of subject. So check this one, him changes to he. Okay? Now take a look at the verb, girls, take a look at the verb. Once again I am going for this present tense, V1, elect. Elect. Next one, elected. Next thing is also elected. Next thing is also elected. Right? So check this one now. Verb is in which tense? Verb is in past tense. Verb is in past tense. Check this one. Verb is in the past tense. Take a look at the object which you got here. Verb in the past tense plus object is the singular or plural. Verb past tense, object singular or plural. This is singular. So verb in the past tense, object singular. Of course, this was object, but here we brought it into the place of subject. Don't get confused. And here he was. Then what's the V3 form? Elected. He was elected what? President. After that, use a helping verb or this preposition by, and I bring this they here, and they changes to them. Right? So he was elected president by them. So these two things together now gives rise to a transitive sentence. That means transitive sentence means here the voice of this sentence has been changed into this. That means from active voice we have changed it into passive voice. Transitive, intransitive, right? Next one, second one. Uh, right. Someone picked my pocket. Someone picked my pocket. Check this. Now, after this, I say that the sentence is an active voice. Now, subject is someone, picked is the verb, my pocket is the object. Very simple thing, girls. Very simple thing. Check this. Here we are going to change it into passive voice. We are going to change it into passive voice. So next thing, girls, what happens here? Answer will be like this. What is the object here? In active voice, the object is my pocket. That my pocket, which is an object in active voice, comes into the place of subject. Now this is the subject. My pocket. Now check this one, girls. Verb. Verb is in which tense? Let us do this here like this. P-I-C-K, P-I-C-K-E-D, P-I-C-K-E-D. Picked. My pocket. Now check this one. Verb in the past tense. Object, singular or plural. Verb in the past tense, picked. Check this one. Verb in the past tense, object, singular. So what do you get? My pocket was. Then picked. What's the V3 form? By. Someone. My pocket was picked by someone. Right? I'm rubbing these things girls now. Next one. Informed me about the meeting. Check this, girls. Nobody informed me about the meeting. Right? Check it out. Now I say that the sentence is in active voice. Sentence is in active voice. What you have to do? Next thing that is going to happen is we are going to change it into passive voice. Right. This is the subject. Nobody. Informed is the verb. And here, me about the meeting. And if you want to get the right answer without any mistake, then this will be the object. Right? Now check this one, girls. Now the answer is this one. What is the object here? Me. And in me, the word me in active voice, when changed into passive voice, me changes to I. Me changes to I. Okay? Now check this one. Informed, this is the verb. Present tense is informed. Past tense is informed. Past participle is informed. So, verb in the past tense, object is singular. So, past tense plus singular, what happens here? I was. Right? And check this one, nobody informed me. That means he was not given the information by anyone. So here, check this one. Nobody informed me. Do you find any negative here? Of course, you don't find anything negative in a specific form. But here, nobody. Here, N1 no itself is a very big indication that the sentence is a negative sentence. This is a negative sentence, girls. So, I was then. This nobody has to be written like I was not. I was not. We have to add this to get the right meaning. I was not. Now, what's the V3 form? Informed. Right? So check this, I was not informed. Informed about what? I was not informed about what? About the meeting. After this, by. Here, what is this? Nobody. Nobody in active voice, when brought into passive voice in the form of object, changes to anybody. I was not informed about the meeting by anybody. This is the answer. Check this one here. Nobody has been changed to anybody. And here, why did we use this not? Because nobody, this is a negative thing. Nobody informed. That means not even a single person has told him about the meeting. That's why I was not then informed. Informed about what? By anybody. That's the answer. Another thing, yeah. Now the same sentence, let's try to change the tense of this. Nobody has informed. Nobody has informed me about the meeting. Nobody has informed me about the meeting. Check this one, guys. Here, nobody informed me about the meeting, but here nobody has. We have an additional thing. We have an additional thing. Nobody has informed. Check this. So here, since it was without HAS has, it has become past tense. Here, HAS has. Now, because of the presence of this HAS has, this one gets changed to present perfect tense. Presence of HAS has changes it into present perfect tense. So what happens here, girls? Well, let's take a look at this one. Let us take a look at this one. Check this. Nobody has informed me about the meeting. With this, I say that this is active voice. Now, nobody is the subject. Informed is the verb, me is the object, same thing. But the extra thing that is left over here is HAS has. In the previous sentence, we did not have this HAS has here. There was no HAS has, but here we have this HAS has. Presence of HAS has, as I told you just a while ago, make the sentence as a present perfect tense. Sentence in present perfect tense. Right? So check this one. Now we have to change it into passive voice. The same object, what is this? Me. Me changes to I. Right? Now here something is left over. HAS has. I already gave you an idea. HAS has is used to represent third person singulars. What is that? He, she, it. He, she, it. And any singular form. And here nobody, singular. So no problem here. Nobody has. Right? Now here, me in active voice has come to the place of some passive voice as I. Now can we use this HAS has here for first person I? No. Has is not applicable to first person I. So here what happens? For first person I have. Okay? Now check this one here, not informed. This was for this sentence, but here this is perfect. This is perfect tense. So check this one. I have used this not because we have this negative sense here. So I have not Because this is perfect tense, you have to use one more thing. I have not been. What is the V3 form? Informed. I have not been informed. Informed about what? I have not been informed about the meeting. Now bring this helping verb, preposition, by. I have not been informed about the meeting by, what is this? Nobody changes to? Anybody. So with this, transitive sentence, we got a chance to change the voice of both these things. Okay. Next one. Right. Another one. They painted the house green. They painted the house green. Check this, girls. They painted the house green. Subject, verb. This is the object. If you want to get the right answer, the house is the right object. Now, since we came to know that this is active voice, then we are going to change it into passive voice. Check this one. The house. The house. Right? Now take a look at this one, girls. Verb. Verb is in which tense? Present tense, paint. Past tense, painted. Past participle, painted. So, house, okay? Verb in the past tense. Object is singular. Verb past tense, object singular. The house was. What's the V3 form? Painted. Painted what? Green. Then add this by. Now bring this they here. They changes to them. House was painted green by them. Okay. Another one. Right, sorry. Transitive sentence. Right. Now let's try a different thing, girls. Who taught you English? Who taught you English? Subject, verb, object. Okay? Check this one. Now this is ending with a question mark, girls. This is ending with a question mark. That means this is an interrogative sentence. Okay? So now check this one. The sentence is beginning with WH question. Sentence is beginning with WH. Interrogative sentence. And any sentence beginning with WH in this topic called active voice to passive voice or passive voice to active voice, you have to be careful. And here check this one. Since the sentence is beginning with WH, begin the answer blindly with by. Now what is this who? Automatically whom changes to whom. And here you won't get the regular pattern of answering. Because we know that in the previous sentence, check this one here, house, object came into the place of subject, and here subject came into the place of object, and there was a little change in the middle. But here check this one, who, subject remains in its place, because this is interrogative sentence. Sometimes they won't change their places, but of course, there will be change in their form. There will be change in their appearance. So you have to be careful, but don't forget to begin the answer with by, because this is interrogative sentence and beginning with WH. So, by whom? Now what do you have your object? Now what do you have your object? Object is you, second person you. Right? Second person you, it can be singular and plural. There is an ambiguity. It can be singular and plural. So what happens here? By whom? Were. Why did I use were here? Because the verb is in past tense. Verb is in past tense. Let me put it here like this, girls. Teach, taught, and taught. Teach, taught, and taught, and taught. Check this one. By whom were you? Bring this you now. What's the past participle, girls? Check this one. V3. Taught English. This is the answer. By whom were you taught English? This is the answer. Next one. Next one. Did you take the exam? Did you take the exam? Now girls, you might be in a confusion. Generally you might have heard it as did you write the exam? But actually did you write the exam is wrong. Did you take the exam is right. The sentence. Right? Did you take the exam? So DID is an indication that the sentence is totally in past tense. Presence of DID in any sentence is an indication that the total sentence is in past tense. So here, subject, take is the verb, the exam is the object, and DID is only a signal to say that the sentence is totally in past tense. And here check this one, girls. Of course, TAKE, check this one. Taken, take, took, taken. And here TAKE, take, that is available with V1. You might feel that it is present tense, of course. There it is present tense, but here it is in past tense. Why? Because DID did. Presence of DID did. If at all you are using any verb, VERB verb after DID, it should be always written in V1 form. It should be always written in V1 only. That is present tense only. So, did you take the exam? Right? Now let's see this one. Because this is past tense, take a look at this thing directly. Past tense plus object, singular or plural? Singular. So past tense plus object singular, what do we get here? The answer begins with was. The answer begins with was. Now let's go to this object. Was the exam. Okay. What's the V3 form there? What is the V3 form? Taken was the exam, right? Taken by, we have to use this preposition by, and what is the subject here? Y-O-U. Y remains the same always because there is no other alternative to that. So was the exam taken by you? Right. Next one. Right. Do the work. Did you do the work? Girls, similar sentence. Beginning with did, present past tense. And here, subject, verb, and the object. Now let's check this one, girls. I repeat it. Do, did, done. Do, did, done. Do, did, done. Now check this. Did is the past tense. And this is the verb here. When did is there, the verb should always be written from V1 form only. So that's why. Did you do the work? This is right. Now did past tense. Take a look at the verb. This is the object. So past tense plus object singular or plural? Singular. So what happens? Past tense plus object singular gives rise to was. Now bring the object here. The work. Now what is that V3 form? Done. Do, did, done. Do, did, done. Was the work done by? What's the subject here? Was the work done by you? There is no change to this Y-O-U. There is no alternative. That's why it remains the same. Okay, guys. It seems the time is up now. Let's meet in the next class. See you in the next class, guys. Thank you.